tell. Your rise, your Tomb Raider rise, made them into your footstool, darling dear. Have them pressed, pumped and perturbed. Why didn't they pillaging and plundering and lootering? Yes, I said lootering. Why didn't it work? Why are you still unscathed? How do you still carry on? All of the distractions around you at this moment, Big Cat, is preparing you for what? Your destiny. This is the time where you are what? Trusting in your intuition as your Geiger counter. Synchronicity is most definitely afoot. Everything is happening to evolve you into an ibex prototype. Your intuitions, these synchronicities are there to confirm what you already know. Mindfulness is the key. The underestimated are becoming legends, millionaires, creating legacies, all in their face. Yes, baby, come through, Drake, straight up to their face. Ha ha! The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. You Big Cat, you had no connections, nobody, no one, nothing. Faced with adversity, laughed at, your past chucked in your face. Ha ha! But you have to understand, right? You broke generational curses. Your ancestors, your security team connected you to your blessings, joined up the dots, they did. Turned your enemies into your footstool. Your growth has brought envy, jealousy, and uncomfortable changes for you and them. The simpletons on the spiritual short bus can't handle your instinctive ability to bend the matrix, co-create in the name of Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Those simpletons that took the big ticket, right, for the spiritual short bus, bound for 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut, 2 streets over from Loser Lane, in the district of the damned Posh Clap. You turned the mildew. They wanted it for you, darling. They wanted you to have the mildew. But you laid on your back and turned that mildew into what? A barbecue, darling dear. A fire against adversity, lack, and other worth. You engaged your cranium in the DNS. It wasn't lovely, fabulous, or gorgeous, but it was necessary for your ancestors to unlock your potentials, darling dear, your infinite possibilities. Know this. You would never have excelled if you was blessed in their presence. No, it would have been squandered, misused, and abused. Giving the unworthy the less than. More come up. Offer your back, darling dear. Is your back that broad, Big Cat? Is it? Is your back a raft for the bottom feeders of life that lack ambition and determination? All you need, big cat, listen to me. All you need is your blood, your sweat, and tears. Plus your skills, darling dear, your skills, your latent skills. They are all in your birth natal chart. Your Hellenistic chart will show you where you come from. It gives you insight into the year you are having, what's coming towards you, what skills you have in your infinite itinerary. Your sweat is your equity, laced with faith, darling dear, as you are finding the answers in the heart. Know this. Your testimony is to be somebody else's survival kit. I said it. Your testimony is someone else's survival kit. Don't you give up. You never lay down, big cat. Don't you lay down. You fight. You find your greatness. Know this. As you reach up, your ancestral team will hold your hand. Know this. But you have to go through the grit. You have to cry alone. You have to learn the big cat walk alone. Only then you will know that giving up ever is never an option. As the Big Cat Chronicles continues. They call it war, I call it a puzzle. I call it the making, the arena for the big cat, the ibex. Let's get into the read, darling dears, before I really lose my shiznai. Calling the energies of guidance and protection. Darling dears, let's dive right in, kick right off. I don't have a spread planned because we're going to go with what the cards are telling us today. I'm going to get some messages from the soul card at the base of the deck, freedoms, darling dear, that are being afforded to you. As you what? Backstroke away from the homosexual, the back front neck stabbing snakes of it all. Those are what? Voldemort to the core. Sit in your Bushido reading. Righteousness, courageous, compassion and respect, truthfulness, honor and loyalty, and the control to embody and exemplify the first 7 readings, darling dear. Energies around the big cat on this morn. Socrates said, know who you are. Go within. Because as you go within, the gifts, the secrets of the universe will be opened and granted unto thee, big cat. Unto thee. All answers come from within. Why? You get the chance to hear your intuition, your God spark, that quiet voice that tells you to go right. When you were sure left was your direction, no. Psalm 17:34. 2 are in the bed. Sorry, Luke 17:34. 2 are in the bed. And 1 is taken. And as you are taken onto your infinite possibilities, creating a legacy, your testimony is the survival kit. $66 in the chat room at the moment, darling dears. 66 is what? Service as source, the source of your joy. As you give, you get you. As you get, you give, darling dear. Never forget that. No man is an island. We were all sent here to complete a mission, and it has to be led with love. And that love comes from where? Love of Father, God, Mother, Isis, yourself. Because if you give up at this stage of the game, remember, those that are using your efforts as their survival kit will lay down. Your daughters, the empresses in training, will lay down and take any old F shit. Your sons will lay down and become High Commander Decepticons or a Mitch. Don't lay down, big cat. Don't lay down. We have indecision. Somebody's on the cusp of breakthrough, wondering, shall I take this leap of faith? Baby, there is no shall I. You do, darling dear. Do, and do again. I use my intuition in all aspects of your life. The intuition is your ancestral team. Your security speaking to you. They are unable to come in and aid you unless you ask for help. But they are not prohibited from guiding you through your intuition. Pay attention. Those that would keep you in a lack. As they what? Set the mildew in, darling dear. You better turn that shiznai into a barbecue. Light it up in that bitch. Don't wait for anybody to show you the light. Be the light in that darkness. Draw yourself out, big cat. Challenge yourself to be better than the cat you was the day before. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. And what is knowledge? Power, darling dear. Power is power. Worried? Press, pumped, and perturbed. Worried? Worry is a chance for you to what? Go within, darling dear. Because if you are worried and lack direction, you have not been in hand in glove with the Most High, the source. Some are worried and what? Shocked about the relationship, how it's changed, how you've changed. You haven't changed. You just zipped on your efficient 613. What else was you supposed to do? Good golly and gosh, what else? I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. As you became what? The stripper cat. You stripped away toxicity and the toxic. The relationships are being moved around, darling dear. As the scupperers would love to what? Hang on to your coattails as you move towards the seed of life, darling dear. The seed, the source. As you become a legend and create legacies in your field, your chosen field, your passion, where you are guided to. Pride always comes before a fall. As I sip my mocha, big cat, notice the metaphor of it all. It's a jungle out there, right? But there are no thorns, there are flowers, right? new beginnings. All of that white is about your innocence, your purity, your purification. As you became what? The barbecue, darling dear, to the mildew of it all. Your intuition is key and the crux, the core of your mindfulness, darling dear. As you use it to recognize the fresh shit shining in the sunlight, realizing that yes, baby, you was the needle in the haystack. Backing off insecurity, less than, and a lack mentality, knowing that all will be provided, I can't even say it now, will be provided by source. Be fixed and steadfast, right, in your greatness. There is none like you and none will be like you again. You was earmarked, picked, chosen by your lineage to break these generational curses, go through these uncomfortable changes so that you can dust yourself off, pop your seat of emperors and empresses, and be the survival kit for those that are lost. Matthew 10:14. Continue to dust off your sandals and head out, and never you turn back, for fear of turning into Lot's wife, Salt Bay. You realize you had to create a halocene. The halocene is what? The different salt levels in the oceans. Your level of salt is not the same as theirs. You are using the Himalaya pink. They are using the what? The salt of envy, the salt of lack, the salt of what? Other worth, codependence, spite, hate. Oh yes, and they're a tree sloth. Did I say that? Well, I've said it. Gonna get 3 cards. There's 3 of the big cards to read these energies from. Because you know how Case loves a 3. Hey, hey! Not quite a 4, but never a 2. We see the Lovers, Gemini energy. Harmony and balance, equilibrium. Some of you will be going into union with your divinely guided partner. A season of blending finances as they come with their in and you have your in. A level playing field. This one wanted to rock onto me. It's true. The Queen of Swords and the 3 of Cups. Good golly and gosh. One more card. The Empress of everything, darling dear. If we get the High Priestess, you already know this, but it will reiterate that you are that bitch or garçon. In this season, you created halocenes, right? You jumped over obstacles. You tested yourself to the limit, darling dear. Learned new things. You stopped waiting for a bottom feeder or a back front neck stabbing snake to recognize your greatness. This is why your natal birth chart is there. So you can see it in black and white. The skills that you have. You don't need no one to big you up. Big up yourself, darling dear. Base of the deck, right? You've got what? The 9 of Pentacles. Avoiding drama. It doesn't go with your hairline, your edges, blood, your waistline, or what you've got going on. You are independent, right? Co-creating in the name of Father God Most High. This is about you what? Moving forward at a steady pace. Ever forward, never backwards, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, darling dear. And while we're with Abraham, let's talk about what Eleanor Roosevelt said. They're gonna talk about you anyway, blood. Anyway, whether you do good or bad, whether you are what? A foot soldier, walking the streets, or you're riding at the back of the bus, Or you're driving in your limousine, they still gonna talk. But you avoid said drama. You block your ears. You blind your eye. Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. As you continue forward, focusing with faith, finding answers in the heart, guided by your intuition, darling dear. This is a season of what? Pentacale, a return to your health. Collecting well-deserved rewards, material success, darling dear. Your individuality, your uniqueness is what is calling in the securities for you. You have self-discipline like no other. Mentally strong, knowing that your mental health is the new wealth, darling dear. Making the right choices while they are feeling trapped, right, in the mire they created. They can't approach your throne, blood. The Empress, right? Venus energy. Venus rules what? It rules romance, love, the arts. Pentacles, darling dear. Bossed up on Mitches. Yes, you can cross your leg even higher than that if you want to. Why? Because you're the Queen of Swords. You've been through a thing or two and you have the wisdom of your experiences, darling dear. Yes, they can approach the throne, but not in a third-party kind of a way. This is about you celebrating your feminine energies, bossing up, being nurturing, but knowing where to give said nurturation to. Queen of Swords, darling dear. This talks about your intelligence as well as your independence. You are a quick thinker, very organized, right? You divorced yourself from many situations. In some cases, this can represent a widow or even a divorced person. Why? Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. You got a new perspective. You have clarity of mind. Why? Because you're a truth seeker, and the biggest truth you had to seek was from within. This also speaks about what? Being the Queen of Swords. You have emotional control. Able to judge a situation with impartiality. This is about you what? Stepping outside of the frame to see the whole picture, darling dear, so that you can relax back on your throne. We see the two-headed phoenix, darling dear, from the ashes, baby. Some of you had to leave a situation because of a third party, right? Really? Let's get some more cards, right? Because listen, it was the best thing you could have ever done. You've locked up on every level. Right palm scratching me. Scratch with me, cats. Scratch with me. Pentacale is a foot. Notice. The Queen of Swords and the Empress, darling dear. This is about you knowing your worth, darling dear. You didn't allow yourself to fall into other worth. You found different things to invite yourself to invite yourself amongst. Where you got what? Emotional stability, emotional control, knowing your worth, allowing the seeds, right, that you planted to flourish. This is also speaking of multiple streams of income from the one idea that came to mind. Let's shake that off. Yes! Always up for an armchair twerk, I am. Can't do it on camera. My progeny will talk about me in 2 and 3s. Hey, hey! And they're not having it, mate. They are worried, right, about your greatness. They're not even worried about what you've got right now because they see your potential as they are your footstool. These obstacles, these principalities, these ideas making you feel that you was less than, putting you in triangulation with tree slough, with algae, for fur, looking like creatures from the backwoods, with yarn for hair, needing a whole facial, bath, And antibiotics, darling dear. The wet knicker brigade. They know about the BV and chlamydia of it all, darling dear. Brush that bitches and bitches off. With their Jedi mind tricks. Divine put you in spiritual quarantine for a reason as you walked alone. Self-examination brought on self-improvement. You had to level up within. Know thyself. Remember what Socrates said. And the magic, the secrets of the universe will be granted unto thee. You knocked and it opened. Just saw 555 on the counter. Full on change, darling dear. Is afoot. Why am I stammering and stuttering? Some of them are stammering and stuttering. They can't lie out of their line, lie it in holes, because you're serving greatness. You're serving multiple streams of income. You are serving Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You are not, right, allowing, right, flying monkeys to infiltrate what you've got going on. You know it straight from what? The well of fucking knees. That big cup of opium. Mind altering, darling dear. This is why you simply had, right, to do the tinky winky. The footstoolers, right, are getting the full on wakey, wakey, wakey. Double-blade remix. Where's my ring? Listen, the fairies gave me back my ring. And they've taken I've only got one earring. Baby. Hey. They love to play with me. Knowing your worth, independent, right? Needing no one to back you up except the Wheel of Fortune. I told you, wiki double-blade remix. Is there a ride or die? What's underneath that? Three of Swords again. Definitely a heartbreak and betrayal, darling dear. They betrayed you to the core on every level. This is the partner, right, that didn't have your back. The ones that still made friends with all of your enemies. The partner that slept with your bestie, right? The partner that was like a newborn baby, darling dear. You had to do and get everything. And they had the cheek and the effrontery to turn around and make you feel like you're stupid. Or should I say stupid? CHEWPED. Are you kidding me, blood? You have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Karma is afoot. Know this, your fate, your destiny, right, is being paid off. That blood, that sweat, that tears, those tears is your equity, darling dear. Your equity of blessings. Broke your heart, they did. What did they do? They stepped on it, darling dear. And then they got their vehicle, the one they still owe on, right? And drove over it. And then they backed that bitch up to make sure that you was dead. But you wasn't dead. They had to be removed from your hemisphere because the blessings that your ancestors are ushering in is straight up grace, darling dear. They weren't allowed to sit at your table anymore. How dare they? Sorry is a place where they need to be. 60 feet we've gone from the 6. What's this Three of Cups, right? Because we need to see exactly what's going on. That was a little split. Three of Cups, right? Love situation. One that you thought was harmony and balance, but you was hooked up, right, to a what? A doppelganger, a Judas in a Peter suit. This person is an opportunist. This friend, right, was trying to ride off your coattails. This friend betrayed you at every turn. They are friend to no one, not even themselves. What did I say? The big P on its face, right? When you was with them, Your pocketbook, your wallet was fucked around like what? Like fodder. I can attest to that. Your mental health, you was confused. You was amongst the disloyal, darling dear. They had a plan for you and what you had going on. You was used as a come up. What did I just say? The Page of Wands always comes with the message of the truth roof. Pinkies up. Destabilized you with triangulations, gaslighting, right? Kissing many frogs behind your back. Trees laugh! The algae in their fur, darling dears, the antibiotic of it all. They was removed. That Zemblanic nature was not allowed to go one step further. This is about you what? Having to what? Pay attention to your inner self. The Page of Wands is about your spirituality. Spirituality is bigger than any religion. It covers everything, darling dear. All religions. The key word is faith. Queen of Swords. Look what's on the base. Clarity and wisdom, darling dear. This goes to Two of Swords. Decisions had to be made. Realizing what the peasants was running amok in your palace. They thought you was an easy pushover, a mark. They thought you was what? Quefton Brown. Who be Quefton Brown? It's the Jamaican version of Tyrone. They thought you was Quefton. Now they have to think again. You come through with the sword of truth, and there is no higher court than the truth. This also speaks about what? Spiritual downloads. Can't you see all of the birds? Your ancestors, your security was always there. Why? You was chosen from your lineage to be born in this age of Aquarius, darling dear. You was chosen to shine your light, speak your truth. Nobody need know that your heart was shaking at the time, but you was speaking your truth. This is about you what? Getting your emotions under wraps, darling dear. Not being too what? Free with them, darling dear. Why? Because you will become a cropper. You will come a cropper from these snakes straight out of slivering. The ones that lick the devil's balls before they dare address you dare come in your presence. They can't come there anymore. You made a decision to cut that shiznai out. You don't want to be confused, right? Malice, spell work, negative words, everything. Look at your face. Baby. This is a quiet strength. The Easter Island kind of a strength. You have it. Know this. Hey Linda PK, long time no see. Glad you could pop in. What else? Right, no higher court than 3. And you know how Case loves the 3. Big cat. This is what you're coming with. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Peas, darling dear. They wanted you to feel left out in the cold. Right? They wanted you to feel less than. If you have progeny, they denied your progeny the back. Right? The backative, the guidance, the pentacles to excel. They wanted you to be on your face with your ass up so you could continue to get it without Vaseline, darling dear. This has put many a nasty listen, I don't want to see those images. Please remove them from my cranium. Thank you. Please and thanks. Yeah, they wanted you to be Quefton Brown. Now they are feeling left out. Trust and believe they'll be coming through with a begging bowl. But the Queen, right, of Cups, your unconditional love. You've got a lid on that cup, darling dear. Why? Because you understood how to stand alone. You made what? Wine from water. The Queen of Wands has business acumen. You went within, got your skills together, with your blood, sweat and tears, and you'd put in some hard work. You had to do the work. They wanted you to feel like the little match girl selling a box of matches outside the railway station. Right? Really? This is the 10 of Peas blood. In the upright, I might add, being blessed. Can you not see the key of Chiron? Your healing. You got it all up close and personal, right? With the Chiron on your birth natal chart. It's got the tools on how you healed. This is about creating generational wealth, legacies, like-minded souls coming through. This is 2 roses, darling dear. Budding, true romances, a loyal, truly divinely guided partner. I'm seeing what? Virgo, as well as Venus energy, darling. Sorry, is that Venus? No, it's Mercury. Mercury, professor of the puzzle. Your intellect, darling dear, is bringing you multiple streams of income. You broke whatever curse or scourge was put on your life. You realize you've only got one go round, right? On this Malkuf to get it right. Being blessed in their faces, bossing up on midges, left, right and center. They'll be round with the begging bowl. This is going to remind you, Big Cat, who put you in that circumstance, who watched while you was in that circumstance, and whom or what helped you from that circumstance. The Queen of Swords has the memory of an elephant. You toe-tagged them bitches. You filed that intel, right? And can be pulled for recon at any moment. You're not allowing your unconditional love, right, to be bastardized. You put your third eye on that bitch or midge. You have psychic abilities. We all have. But only you, Big Cat, use that energy to become the Queen of Pentacles. Are you kidding me, blood? As you embody, whether you are male or female, the Empress or Emperor of everything, darling dear. Everything. Divine union, darling dear. Know this. Only the worthy may approach your throne. And I told you many times, I will put up with the king, an emperor, a hierophant, right, or a mage in the upright. This is what you're about to be blessed with. In some cases, it's a balancing of your masculine and feminine, but in others, the true helpmate. Reciprocation, darling dear. Somebody who's been through their own darkest night of the soul. Listen, it made me say it, and I didn't want to say it because now I've got to look over my shoulder, right? Trust and believe. This is what is being granted unto thee. So there is no need for indecision or worry. You are on the 444, the right path. Leave them where they are. Use your Laura Croft skills to be ibex. Continue to be focused and making that mildew into a barbecue as they burn with envy, jealousy, and they can't quite touch this. Come through, MC Hammer, push, clap, as you continue to toe tag, straight ziplock this and drop that. In the words of Young Jeezy, a spiritually guided union. One, right? That's gonna take you from the stagnation. Some of you are thinking, why is it taking so long? It takes as long as it takes, blood. Because there's other hoops that your ancestral team needed you to go through. You had to get great, right? Own your gangster, right? Have your multiple streams of income, your businesses. Get your study guides on, blood. You had to what? Wipe yourself down. Make you over. That's what you had to do. And you have been given a new perspective, a higher spiritual perspective. Why? Because your intuition is litty. You know how to circumvent bull swanky. Return to sender. Oh, ha ha! Look at that chiznai. As you continue to be blessed by grace, darling dear, abundance on every level. The 6 of Pentacles. One more pentacle in the upright. Oh, listen, I'm lying. I'm not going to work on camera. My children, my progeny wouldn't have it. As I was saying, continually blessed. This also speaks about what? The positive emotions, right? That you have within you. Your optimism being your cloak. This also speaks about buying a home, possibly selling a home, moving yourself around. It also speaks about your charitable nature, humanitarian to the core. You are being given assistance. As you what? Come through the uncertainty, right? You no longer have to play the waiting game, darling dear, right? Amongst the undisciplined, the unstable, the ones filled with fear and guilt, right? Those false prophets, those lying liars, lying out of their lying lighting holes, right? That wanted to what? Speak drudgery, right? And lack into your existence. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. OMG! Because you are that bitch or garçon. Listen, I've never had a read where the 4 queens and the Empress have come through. Big cat. This is what you're serving. Whether you are male or female, I haven't even got the hands to listen. Yes, I have. I can do this because I am big cat. Listen, I've never, in all my years of reading tarot, had this. 10-10, breakthrough, darling dear. Breakthrough. Hey, love it, right? And look at the wicked, right? The High Commander Decepticons, the narcissist, right? They haven't got what? They haven't got a stick in the fight. You washed your face like David, knowing that all the cursation they tried to put on you has fallen on them. They can't do you a damn thing. Try to keep you in a triangulated situation as a what? A crummer. When you was born, made to have the whole cake. Oh, crying like a midge into their fist, right? In silence, I might add. They thought you would be broken by their ministrations of wickedness. This goes to 2-5. They didn't expect you to let go. You let that shit go. You left it underneath your flip-flop as you straightened your lace front, right? Tightened the belt on your waist trainer. Got down and dirty, right? With the knowledge. Big Cat Chronicles continues. They wanted you to feel less than, be in confusion. You just saw the lineup. The Empress and all 4 of the queens. Being blessed with an emperor. Someone on your levels. True partnerships are being made. And wealth on every level. In the business field. Securing generational worth. Your children's children shall eat off the table. The tableau. You procreate in the name of Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Know this. Let them worry. Let them be indecisive as you continue to live your life with intention and purpose. Quefton Brown. Let's get another deck before I push off. Because I'm very busy, you know. Very busy. For those of you wanting to get a Hellenistic birth chart, right, hit me up. What is a Hellenistic birth chart? It's about your perfections, darling dear. It predicts the year that you have. It can show you the pattern of your life, right? What happened to you up to the point where you are now. Very important. You need to know your gangster. What's that, Lauren? Where's Yoga Karen? Listen, baby. Let me get my ears straight. I didn't have the energy for her. I really didn't. I lost the vibe to be bitter and petty. I started to what? I still have that gym membership, but I haven't been. I don't know. I didn't want to go back there. I didn't feel like it. What I did, I started to work out in my room. I've got me bike. I've got Grow with Joe, right? I've got my kettlebells, my weights, right? I know how to hold a chair pose, blood. Listen, there is no plank that I cannot conquer. I don't know. I'm an ambivert, I told you. I'm an ambivert. I only like to go out and get more peas and then get right back in. I can't be bothered, right, with the effrontery of it all. I already taught her manners. She got the trachea. Karen got that trachea. And now you've made that the dark spirit at my back say, Case, go back again. Maybe I'll revisit her next week. I didn't know. Big Cat turns up when she wants. Yeah. As I was saying, let's get to another deck, right? What's this? Big Cat Chronicles continues in your face. The 10th cup. The 10th cup is a foot, Big Cat. All that you have been working, if you've been rocking with me since day one, those efforts you've been putting in has been recognized, and your grace sheet in the Keitha, right, has been ticked off. Yes, baby, ticked off. You're about to be blessed. This talks about marriage, true love, darling dear, fraught with loyalty. Something what a feeble mind who knows nothing about pulled you about. We saw the Three of Swords twice. Used your heart chakra as toilet paper. Listen, don't let me start again, Scotty, because my Tourette's blood. They would love to have one more round, Julie, with you, your hairline. Right, told you.
Oh my God.
Whomsoever you cut off, let them be cut off. Libra as well as moon energy. Let's split these two, right? Your 10th cup. What's in the 10th cup? Oh, this one spun all the way around. A clear mind, blood. This is the Palace of Swords. Clarity, Mr. Clarity. It's wonderful. It's like the exilia of life. Mimosa from God, darling dear. Clarity. Being able to what? Step outside the frame and see what really are going on in the trenches. Right? They're on their face, darling dear. What they had, right, what they put together with their feeble minds didn't last. Oh well. Oh well. This is about you what? Gaining that new perspective, this clear thinking, right? Overcoming all of your emotional biases, right? Clarity is with your 10th cup. What's this? Gosh. And passion. You'll be getting it in. I told you. On the card, can you see? There's two knights, but these two knights are facing inwards. Whomsoever is coming to meet you at your levels is coming with the passion, darling dear. This is about having what overcome many obstacles. And the biggest one was in your cranium, right? Because the wands, right, breathe of spirituality. It also speaks about the oil in your back, right? Understanding what? James 2:14, faith without works is dead, darling dear. The efforts, right, that you put into what? Making yourself new, being the person that you was meant to be on this Malkuth. Someone coming to match your gangster. Good God, look all it. Listen, you saw the 4 queens, right? The empress, the emperor, right? And you've been given 2 palaces. Passion, determined, grit, focus, right? A natural born leader, somebody who's able to what? Talk up a thing or two, give clarity and perspective to others. A survival kit for those in need, for those with the ears to hear and the will to not lay down, darling dear. Not lay down. Not lay down. That's what Carmen used to say when it was time for her nap, when she was, no lay down, mommy. Don't lay down, darling dear, because this is what you're being given. The flag is about your transformation. You can afford to be on a high horse because you deserve it, darling dear. How else are you going to see the bottom feeders? Yeah, and there's Zemblanic ways. You made your rise look effortless. Law 30 of the 48 laws of power. Why? Because you got into the DNS and did the Wendy Williams. Don't you know? Pinkies up. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. In silence, you shut up! You told no one nothing. You said fuck you quietly in your mind. Yeah. Yes, the Palace of Wands, darling dear. This is about your what? Your creativity is inspiring you. And as you be inspired, you become more creative. And every time you become more creative, what you create is a money maker, a cash cow. Being blessed with grace. Know this. Anytime you think, oh, I can't go any further, think your ancestral team is there, caping for you in the background, blinding the eye of the bottom field so they can't see you until it's too late. Ha ha! Wonderful! Push, clap. Leave those swamp lurkers where they are, darling dear. They will be ear hustlers and eye hustlers, launching their hillbilly investigations for all eternity, right? Because you decided, you chose to cut them off. And if you didn't, spirit made them leave. They had to go. I don't care who it was. Grandmother, sister, brother, husband, wife, cousin, who it was to you, who cut to the whitest part of your meat. Look what fell out. The wounded warrior. This is you looking back at those atrocities and you're saying, man, I look good blood. No, I don't look like what I've been through. No. You're holding on to your rod of inspiration, will, passion, determination, drive, your spirituality, darling dear. You chose, right, to make a hard decision. It's not nice being effed over by those that said they love you. They spoke out the side of their mouth, darling dear. Possibly their arse cracked. They were lying, opportunists in every way. Don't even let me talk about the holiday romance opportunist blood. because I can talk for hours. I too was caught in that trap and lost 2 decades of my life. The kingdom that I built from the sweat of my proverbial brow, I lost everything. Was homeless. Did anybody of my sisters or brothers, nobody came to see if I was okay. I had 3 progeny, nobody cared. But they care now. From 60 feet, darling dear. Because I remember who put me in that situation. I remember who watched while I was in that situation. And I remember whom helped me from that situation. I had faith. I had focus. And now I dry my eyes on KHAL. Let me be your survival kit, Big Cat. I come to you every day to give you the motivation, the strength to strip away what no longer serves you. They wanted you to what? Play in the mildew. Turn it into a barbecue, light that bitch up as you go into the undergrowth. Go for it all. Go for everything. Why? Ironica Trump said so. Didn't get mad. Get everything. Yes, you went through it, darling dear. Sagittarius as well as the moon energy. The 9 of Wands. But you used the spiritual strength to be persistent. It gave you resilience like no other. You are ibex to the core. Let it sink in, darling dear. To the core, darling dear. You was built for that shit. You just had to let your mind catch up with what your heart, your ancestors knew. Don't worry about it, man. You're good. Lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous. As the Big Cat Chronicles continues, no smokeation is indicated. Yeah. Look back at what you've achieved, how far you have come. Because it's only gonna get better. Keep the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Knight's vein, right? The multiple streams of income, darling dear. This is you moving slowly, always forward. Thank you, GP, for the super chat. Seeing a 555 of change. Your loyalty to the work, right, is paying off, darling dear. It's been slow. Some of you are like, when is it coming? It's always been here, darling dear. But until you got your mind right, the hangman in reverse, you couldn't have it. You just been having what a whiff of your infinite potentials. This is about true loyalty, a loyal heart that will love and adore you, right? And match your gangster is on its way. What did I do? I can't make it up. You saw me shuffle. Your 10th cup and the 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth, true loyalty. If you have a business, you are building a loyal, stable base, right? That your clients will return to for years and years and years to come. You are writing those books. You are what? Professors of the puzzle, darling dear. Having what? Mastered your emotions. Because you know whom has your emotions is your king. And quite frankly, my emotions are too fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely to share with a bottom feeder. A black-hearted and mean shapeshifter, not in this season. is a blessed spread. Base of the deck, the Hangman. Somebody's going to prison or feeling imprisoned by your comeuppance, right? Your come up, your barbecue, your spiritual fire. They can't understand how you keep going from what? Pedestal to pedestal. Did you hear that? The door just opened by itself, blood. When you speak the truth, when I speak the truth, and my ancestors know that I am giving the healing that is needed, they make their presence felt. I'm still cutting my eyes to the left though. Listen, as I already told them, don't come in with no frightening shit, right? To give me no message in the 3 a.m., right? When I can't wake up the progeny to sit with me. Come at me quietly, right? Show me little signs that I'm on the right path. Don't materialize in front of me. No, that would be wrong. Baby, jealous, the wicked, the spiteful, the emotionally immature are watching from the nosebleed section, the gully side. Yeah, and they are spreading the gossip, merchants of slander, saying this and that. Right? Because you're not involving yourself in the toxic and the toxicity. Stripper cat, not having it. Right? Because you're feeling, right, the air, the ambience of your 11/11 fade. This is about partying, celebrations, marriage, mutual minds working together in order to build your palace in the sky with your basis of passion, hard work, determination, and focus. Did I say a helpmate on your levels? But you have to stay focused because it's coming, darling dear. Surely, as what? The night follows the day. Okay, Spire, I thunk that I was going to get through the whole reading without having to talk about those wicked, but evidently not. What do they want? They popped out just as I was about to push off. What do you want? Oh, they want to shut up now. Okay. What's this? They are dusty and below ground zero. Let me tell you something. Leave them where they are. They loves the mildew. They love the algae from the tree slough. Them love it. Them like it. Them are living it. Right? They using the spells. Right? Possibly malice, gossip. Right? We're going to put the evil eye on the big cat to manifest you back. Listen, I told you, any of those bottom feeders that cut to my white meat, when you think of me, right? Think of me sitting on my throne, struggling to get out of your mind. What am I doing here? You must have got me by chloroform and duct tape. Get me off your mind. Yeah. They're seeing how irreplaceable you are. You was the everything. The coordinator, the bank, everything. Some of them just want to come close so they can what? Be an echopraxic in your life. Copy your gangster. Something that is unique and solely yours. What's wrong with them? What's the matter with them? With their psychological disorders, right? And what, listen, they wants to know if you're hiring, right? From Hades, imagine that, right? Told you, blood magic, and graveyard Watusi, they're a fool. I've told you many times about that chaos magic. When they're going and doing the Watusi in the graveyard, collecting up all them dirts, they're collecting the energies of other disembodied spirits. More fool them. They are going to pay at the back end. Nothing to do with you, big cat. Let's move on. Right? Because we already said, return to sender, right? They're watching serendipity in your life. From the nosebleed section, the gully side, Clifton, Brown, and Tyrone, their name is, right? Possibly Littlefinger, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown, darling dears. Yes. I told you, your intuition is your Geiger counter. It would tell you who is wrong with you. Wrong with you. They thought you'd come back to be fucked over again, right? To be diseased, right? To be made to feel invisible in a crowd, right? To live in lack, right? To go 50-50 on the bills, blood, right? Are you kidding me, blood? When you can calculate by yourself? Listen. When they did what they did, you big cat survived off the saliva. Are you kidding me, blood? You had to live. They left you in such a state, right? That what the last 45 minutes was called in the A&E. Your spiritual team had to lean in and say, bitch, you okay? Come on, get up. Come on. Every thief is a liar, and every liar is a thief. And who they got? They, them, and ain't you. You're the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Pentacles, your business acumen, right? Excellent mother or father, a loyal partner. You know how to build a stable foundation, right? An expert advisor in whatever field you choose to point your passions towards. You're the Queen of Cups. You come with that lovely, lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous unconditional love, nurturing, highly intuitive HEYOKA, right? You're the Queen of Wands, right? Sexy, gorgeous, fabulous, and lovely, a natural born leader. Again, it points to your spirituality. You know a thing or two about a thing or two. You speaks your truth, and you look fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely while you're doing it. You are determined. All the queens, the empress, and they, them, and ain't you? Oh well. Oh well. Right. Let's see what my subconscious wants you to know, because we're all connected behind the veil. What's this? The back front neck daggerer. Yes, baby. They will come and betray you again. Know this. The 20 goes down to a 2. What's that? The High Priestess. You have their file. As you sit between Boaz and Jashin, you completed that cycle in order to begin what? Abundance, darling dear, and living in grace. Right? Continue to give them the Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Boundaries, blood. Big shock, boinking boundaries. Continue to be Gandalf the White up in this bitch. What did I just say? Hold your gangster. Your faith and your focus is your blood, sweat, tears, and your skills, blood. Bruh, sistering. And never forget, you have 3 go-to moves. Always have 3, darling dear. Your backup plans have plans within plans. And all you must keep close to your heart. Because the most least likely one is the one that will come with the blade. Right. I think that's it. Toddle over to Teesprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. Right. In the Teesprings, I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy, including my book, A Guide to Tarot. Right. The Patreon, you will have access to all the extended reads for $5.55. Change. If you require a personal read from me or a Hellenistic chart examination, to give you guidance of where you are and where you're going, right? Hit me up in the Gmail at frequencyphoenix555 at gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. It's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. And don't smoke yourself, please. My edges. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. You had no connections, right? Faced with adversity, they laughed at you, right? Flung your past in your face. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Continue to what? Make that mildew into barbecue. Let them eat shit as you enjoy your cake of grace and abundance. Namaste, big cat. Namaste.